Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you just see my face for the first time, welcome. My name is Juanita Okoye. I basically share my life experiences here, what I've been through. Presently I'll be sharing my experience in the UK so far, right? So I just want to quickly do a long overdue video. I know that there are so many people that are coming into the UK newly. They don't have an idea of what to do actually. So I did a video about how to save cost and save money, because I'll just put the link or I'll put it somewhere for you to be able to watch that, to save money, because you don't want to come and just use all of your resources, because there are so many bills to be paid actually. So the video is basically about the first things you should do when you get to the UK. Number one is get a SIM card, right? Okay, you want to get a SIM card because that's like one way you can use to keep in touch with people back home, and even people here. When you get here, probably when you arrive at the airport, you need someone to come pick you up and all. You need a SIM card. During my own time, I don't know if it's still done, but I used the TLS center. Yeah, when you go for your research biometrics and everything, they give you a SIM card, a free SIM card, and that's what I'm still using today. Okay, so if you don't have that, you can get a SIM card. Yeah, I don't advise you get a SIM card at the airport because it's expensive. When you get to the airport, there's Wi-Fi. You get at the train station, there's Wi-Fi. You cannot use this to communicate. Then when you get where you are supposed to be settled, then you can get an actual SIM card that's much cheaper. But if you know that you can't access the Wi-Fi at the airport, or because of one thing or the other, then by all means get the SIM cards, right? Okay, so number one is get a SIM card, and then number two, you start searching for accommodation. That if you've not already found, my advice is for you to start searching for accommodation before you come into the country, because getting accommodation, I've told you guys my experience, is not easy, especially if you're coming with dependents, especially if you're coming with maybe children, a baby. It's not a very good experience. So if you're still back home, you can start trying to get accommodation. If you have family here, friends or whoever, they can always go for viewing for you. You don't have to mention that you're not in the country, but try to get an accommodation. So if you've not already gotten an accommodation, the next thing you're supposed to do is get an accommodation. But if you've gotten while you are in your home country, that's very good. You can just now start settling down. Then another thing you should do is open a digital bank. Very, very important, because when you want to pay for probably your house rent, you get a job where they will send the money to, they won't send it to your home account number. Yeah, so you have to open a digital bank. You can open Monzo, you can open Revolut. Those are the two I know about. I don't know if there are other ones, but I tried opening Monzo when I came. It didn't work for me. I don't know, it worked for so many people, but I opened Revolut. Yeah, I can put my referral link. Guys, just use my referral link to open it, and then you can also earn money. Also, you get what's it called, Revolut. I use Revolut, and I like the fact that they have disposable cards. Yeah, like how the disposable card works. When you want to buy something or pay for something online, and you put it and you've used it, it's gone. You can't use it again. For those people that subscribe for things, you won't have them debiting your account. Like, there's some subscription you do that you've forgotten about, and then you left your card details there. Your card is registered there. They'll keep debiting you every month, right? You don't have this with Revolut, because once they've used it, it has been used. Okay, so Then another thing you should get is Lemonade Finance is a very good app. Yeah, it might not be good for everybody, but it has helped me. It converts, you can send money back home easily, like you convert your pounds to naira and then you send it back home. They have good rates, right? It's not a paid ad. Nobody's sponsoring this video. I'm just telling what works for me. I can put my referral link for me to earn money and for you to also earn money. It's your choice. You can use my referral link, and if not, no problem. So another thing is, go ahead to open an actual bank account. But I'll suggest that before you open an actual bank account, you should have gotten your accommodation, like your permanent accommodation, because that's what you put your permanent address. You don't want to always go trying to change the address and everything. So I think that should not be the next step. The next step, that is if you've gotten an accommodation there, but if not, that will not be the next step. The next step will be to get your BRP. Some people, the BRP is like the very first thing they do. Okay, maybe the SIM card and then the BRP, because it's very important, because your BRP serves as your visa here. Some people pick up their BRP in the nearest post office, or some people, their BRP have been sent to their school. In my own case, I got my BRP from my school. Okay, important, very important. Your BRP is your visa, is your ID card, your means of identification. Like, if you're stopped, your BRP is like everything here. Okay, so after your BRP, you should apply for your NIN, your national insurance number. Very important, because your national insurance number is what is being used to pay. Like, if you start work, they'll definitely need your national insurance number to process your payment and everything. Even if you start work and you've not got your national insurance number, there's no issues, no crimes. You just have to give them the reference number. A reference number will be sent to you, because it's not immediately you get your national insurance number. That's why immediately you get into the country, you should start the process, like apply for that. Then after that, you should apply to vote. Very important. I don't know penalty for that, but it's important to apply to vote, because for me, they kept on sending me emails to apply to vote, keep on, and then people say it's very important for you to, why not just do it? Okay, so apply to vote. Then very important, you need to register for the GP. Register at the GP, that's your general practitioner. Okay, very important. You don't want to wait for when you're ill, because it doesn't really work that way here. You can't just sorry, excuse me, I don't want her to start shouting. You can't just when you have you're ill, you have whatever sicknesses or whatever, just stand up, go to the hospital or the clinic. Nobody will attend to you, right? Here it's based on appointment. Yeah, if it's serious, if it's an emergency, you call the ambulance, right? So you can't just or your child has an immunization, just go to the hospital. No, nobody will attend to you if it's not based on appointment. So you don't want to wait until you're ill or someone close to you is ill before you now start doing the registration, which will take a while. This is part of the thing, or part of the thing you have to do when you get to the UK. Register to your GP. Then, very important, you get a job. I'll also suggest that you start looking for jobs before you get to the UK. This is for people that are coming in through maybe the student route, right, with the Tier 4 visa, right? But if you came in through the work visa, Tier 2 visa, is fine. That means you already got a job, so you can skip this step. So if you came as an international student, you can download apps that can help you get jobs. You can use LinkedIn jobs, Indeed. You can search there also for jobs, then Indeed Flex. But Indeed Flex works only in the UK, so you have to change your location to the UK, right, so that it works for you. Then there's also Florence Flex. Yeah, so you can download Florence Flex. That is basically for healthcare jobs like support work, nursing, domiciliary care assistants and all, right? So another thing you should do is download Uber or Bolt app because you need it. But I'm not saying you should use it continuously, because Uber Bolt is not advisable to use for a long period of time because it's expensive. But because you're in a place you've never been to before, I suggest you start using Uber or Bolt maybe the first few days before you get acquainted with the way things are run here. Then you have to download the bus app, like the transportation app, whatever bus provider or bus service that runs in the locality you download. Here I mentioned in my last video is the National Express. That's what we use here. So I had to download the app, and then I used student discount. Like I said, student discount, plenty of student discount here. Okay, so that's basically it. Then for the accommodation, if you guys want me to do a more in-depth video about getting an accommodation, things to expect and things that you should do and not do, feel free, I can do that, right? Because trust me when I say I have experience. I came into this country in September, and before I got an accommodation in December. So trust me, how many viewings I went for, how many unfortunately I got, right? So that's basically it. But if you want to get an accommodation, download Rightmove, Zoopla, go on Open Rent. There's so many others. So if you want me to do like a separate video about that, you guys can let me know. I'll just do that. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope it's beneficial to someone watching this. I just hope I've not said jargons. Okay, so guys, keep on supporting my video. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, very important, and share. Bye guys.